Yo, what is up YouTube? It is your boy here, Carrot Fiber, aka the Real Ric Flair, and today we're going to be playing Fable, the Lost Chapters for the OG Xbox. Now we're going to go ahead and jump on into it, make sure I got the right one, and I'm going to be showing y'all a little bit of everything you can do in Albion. I'll be explaining some of the world to you, some of the quests, taking you to a bunch of the different locations. There's so much to this game that I won't be able to cover in just one video, but I guarantee you, you're going to love this video. Alright, and to start off, this is your character here. Now as you see, he's got the halo above his head and the butterflies flying around him. That means he's mostly pure. You got your shop vendors here you can go to and buy stuff and sell stuff to them that you can collect along the way. If you hit your select button, here's your equipment, your skills, your map, quests, logbook, and statistics. Your equipment is like your clothing, your weapons, items, style cards for like your hair and tattoos, stuff like that. Items, you can give gifts, potions, trophies. If you use your trophies, you get more renown, which means the more famous you get. Produce. Now, everything in here has consequences. So if you eat tofu, you lose weight, you get purity points. If you eat crunchy chicks, you end up getting fat and you get evil points. Some of the melee weapons you can get, I have a ton because I buy and sell throughout the game. They have different damages and different effects. Those circles beside the weapons are your augments. As you see, I've got 3 equipped to those. They can deal different damages, or they can heal you, or they can give you gold, whatnot. Now, to show you the clothing real quick, you can actually walk around pretty much naked in this game if you wanted to. But you got the option between head, hands, torso, suits, legs, and feet. But we're going to run through here. And right here, I own pretty much everything in the game. When you buy some, houses and stuff like that, your rent will be right up front in signs. Also, it comes with a discount to the shops. This is actually a clothing shop. I own pretty much everything in Bowerstone South and pretty much the entire game. There's Bowerstone North, which will actually be locked for the longest time until you do a mission for Lady Grey. We'll explain more of that later on. Here is the bar. Every town usually has one of these. And judging by your character's actions, you see how he's greeting me and clapping his hands? That's because I'm pure and not evil. If I was evil, it'd be a lot different. They're rude and whatnot. You can do little gambling games here. You can actually get drunk in this game and stagger around. If you go up here to any of your taverns, you can sleep in these beds, whatnot. You can marry in this game, which is pretty cool. You can get married, have a family, have a spousal house. You can upgrade your houses. This is where you can sell some of your weapons and buy some if you want. You can bust these barrels, but it gives you evil points, and people see you do it, they'll get mad. More houses. You can pretty much go into anything in this game and do pretty much whatever you want. Collect the rent there. The money bags is right there. I own this barber shop. And so, even if you don't own it, you can walk up to places like this here, and it'll give you the steal emotion. Nothing interested was in there. Oh, here we go. Nothing interesting. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Would I like a trade? No. You see the heart above her head, that is that she's basically like in love with my guy, and the more emotes you do, the happier she'll be, and the more she'll fall in love with you. Same goes for guys on here too. So now here's a schoolhouse. You can actually give them books, and he will read the story to the kids in the class, and you'll be there with him as he tells the story.
See? Have a donation there. Oh, look! How to make friends.
And you give him the books and stuff, and it's pretty cool. He actually reads it.
Today's lesson will be on how to make friends. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip that for the video. But now let's go back over here. This is one of my houses, my marital house here. So I've got like my wife in here and whatnot. And I've upgraded all of this, so everything's pretty fancy. So anyhow, I'm going to take you to I'm going to take you through the town. So if you want, right here, well, first let me show you this. Your D-pad is your emotes and your fast travel, all that. So say I look at this kid here, I can either entertain them, or I can flatulate right there. Items, if I want to give gifts, if you click up, and then more expressions, you can do emotes. Renown, social, alignment, and stealth. So let's get on out of here, and that way I can explain more of the game. So we're going to fast travel, which is by holding down your D-pad. And I'm going to take you to the Heroes Guild, which is actually where you start off on the game. Alright, so now we're in the Heroes Guild here. And technically, you start off in Oakville as a kid, but when you get to actually getting to play the game, you will come here, and this is where he'll train you and everything. This here is the Heroes map. So this tells you all of your quests and all of that. I'm pretty much at the end of the game, so I don't have none of those. And you can take like boosts, and you can go, when you do that, you get more money, you get more renown, stuff like that. This is where you can upgrade your stuff. You come here, strength, health, physique, all of that. I'm trying to upgrade the physique. Skills, which is your archery, speed. Will is your magic, so you got all kind of choices on this game. And your armor and your outfits actually do matter. Whereas like if you're a will user, you can wear outfits and stuff that increases your magic more, but you take more damage from hits, stuff like that. So it's really neat. But I'm gonna walk you around the Heroes Guild. This is the bar here. So you want to run through here, and you have all this area to explore if you want, all up in there. Different rooms where you can check the bookshelves and you'll get books, you'll get tattoos, whatever you might find. You've got your archery range. This is where you fight, I can't remember what her name is, something. I can't remember at the moment. But right here you got silver chests, which if you have enough keys, you'll be able to open them for pretty cool stuff. Right here is a demon door. If you do what they say in front of them, sometimes it's good stuff, sometimes it's evil stuff. So you got to be careful. But you talk to them, and they'll give you stuff if you actually complete it.
Your path is dark. Only a light can reveal it.
So now I'm going to take you to Oakville, which is where you were as a kid when you finally, like, when it got attacked and everything, and then next thing you know, you're at the Heroes Guild. So let's go to Oakville, which you will see I own everything in Oakville. Let's go ahead and teleport there. Alright, so now we are in Oakville. And I pretty much own everything here as well, and I'm going to show y'all a money hack to get unlimited money, which is what I do on here. I go and buy like emeralds. I'll buy every emerald they have and sell it right back to them. Which is this guy here. See, if I do trade, I might have some on me. Items. I don't have none on me, so I'm going to have to buy them. And if you notice, if I buy these, because of how good I am and everything like that, boom, look, cost $415, he gives me 700. So, I'm going to buy them up. I buy the max. Bam. I turn right around and sell them. Boom. Over 100,000 now, see? Made my profit just like a little money hack. But you have to do everything basically like I did to get that. Weapon shop, which I own, as you can see. Collect my rent. Do I own this? Oh yeah, I do. Wait, I thought I did. Rent out this building. Yeah, I rent it out. There. The tavern. The bay here. There's actually a couple of missions you can do here. You see all those yellow blips on the radar there? Or the mini-map, whatever you want to call it. Those are all properties I own. Houses. And I'm going to show you that you can just walk into these. If there's nobody in them, I don't want to piss everybody off. Here we go. Boom, wheel potion. I took it, but it gave me 5 evil points. Hairstyle. So you can do that and make money that way too, if you wanted to. Let me go collect my rent. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to buy it. I mean, sell it. There we go. So there's so much to explore on here. Like, this game has a lot of options. Like I said, I won't be able to cover every little thing on here. And I would love to, because I could talk about Fable all day. It's a great series up until the third one. Here's some barns that I own and everything. The first quest when you're a kid, actually, you can either destroy the barrels that are in here, or you can protect them, and you'll get like a coin. Which is the beginning mission is getting 5 coins so you can get a box of chocolates for your sister. Which is actually, what was her name? I can't remember her name either. The red girl there, she's in a red outfit, and she's blind. They took her eyes. But she can still see somehow. It's pretty cool. But I own all of this, and there's actually a game down here. You can play a little mini game right at the bottom where you kind of like kick stuff. It's kind of neat. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and jump into some of the combat and stuff. So let me go ahead and get that going for y'all. We're going to fast travel. Well, actually, matter of fact, before we do that, let's go to Knothole Glade. Knothole Glade is not that special, but it is kind of cool. You can get a lot of strong weapons there, and you can fight Balverines, and the actual arena is there. So the arena is pretty cool. Gosh, I almost remember her name, Whisper or something. I almost remembered it. But anywho, Whisper is like your partner. Well, not really your partner, but she's like your rival. But she's a good guy. She ends up quitting depending on how you do the game, how you do the quest. She'll actually end up retiring, being a hero, and go off just to do her own thing. Let me see if I can figure out her name real quick. Quests. I got a quest. That's how I'll figure it out. The arena. White Balverines, Hobby Cave, Trader. Maze is actually the bad guy. Bandit Toll. He's like the main bad dude of the whole game. Maze's information. Wasp. Guild training. Maze's fishing. Protect Orchard Farm. Hobby. Bandit. Oh, Ghost Granny. That was a wild one. I don't know why it's not showing me her name. But this is where you'll face Balverines and stuff like that. You also have these little fight clubs in the game as well too. I'm going to show y'all that if I can. The item shop here. It's pretty cool. But for some reason this guy here sells me like, he jacks up the price on me. And like I said, I won't be able to cover everything about this game in this one video, and I'd love to. So mostly I'm showing y'all around, and I'm going to show y'all some of the combat and all that good stuff. Right here is the actual like fighting, where you'll fight like villagers for money and renown and all that good stuff. The little fight clubs. And if I'm not mistaken, no, I was about to say something, but I remember there is the Temple of Scorn is in this game. And then you have the Temple of Light, which is like a Avo, I think. Sponsor their break, heck no. So I'm going to show y'all some of the fighting now just by going out the store. There we go. It's the B button that makes you run faster. I was trying to remember how I did it. And there's all kind of humorous stuff in here. Like you'll when you play the game, you'll notice there's all kind of like adult humor throughout the whole game. All kind of just really neat stuff to see. It's got a lot of explorability to it. you can't go wrong with Fable. Because this is essentially the first Fable, but this is the Lost Chapters version. So it's got a bit extra to it, which is kind of cool. Right here is your traveling trader. I forgot to mention them. And you can talk to them. They're always different. This guy here is a tattoo artist, so you can buy all of these, which will affect your attractiveness, your scariness. So you can see it there, 20 plus scary. Alignment modifier 20 negative. So you have to watch what you do depending on what you want to be.
Take my advice. Stay away from the tavern.
If you want to be a good guy, then you got to really pay attention. If you don't mind being bad, then by all means. Oh, here we go. I was kind of hoping it would have been Valverine's. Now you got to watch fighting these guys. Your main ability to fight them is going to be when your weapon lights up like that. That's your special. And that's what really damages him. As you see, he's big, so it takes a lot to get him. And when he does that, you definitely want to barrel roll back. Oh, he got me right there. Dang it. If he hits you, though, or if anybody hits you, when it lights up, your special goes away. We have defeated him. We got 2 gold points and a ruby. You'll pull your right trigger down, and it will suck up all those orbs. Unfortunately, the trader guy got killed, but he'll be alright. Right here is actually the arena, which unfortunately in this Fable you can't keep doing over and over again as you can in Fable 2. The Temple of Ava, which is what I was just mentioning a minute ago, which is a Temple of Light in Fable 2 and all that, and you donate to them, and it gives you like good points. It basically gives you your modifier there. So I'll go ahead and show you that. I kind of wanted to show you all the Valverine's. They're really cool, and the bandits are pretty neat.
Need a good sword to fight beside you.
You can hire helpers like him, but they do end up getting clapped pretty
At
easy.
the Temple of Light, you shall reap more. The more you...
Please be generous with your gift.
So let's see here. We're gonna give him some money. And as you see, I'm already up to like 300, 400, 500. If you give them certain amounts of money at a certain time, it actually gives you like cool rewards like weapons and stuff. But you have to know exactly what time. That gave me only 10. I gave him $20,000. Totally not worth it, because if you eat tofu, it's like 3 or 5, so totally not worth it.
Very well. You know what to find.
Right here, in one mission, if you actually hit the rocks, you have to hit these rocks to spell out a name, and you can actually spell S-H-I-T. And if you do, a little background voice will go, shit. Which is kind of cool. Here's the bandits. Now, they may not seem like much, but let a bunch of them get on you, and they will actually beam you back and forth on each other. And they can get quite tedious.
Yeah.
There we go. We have wiped them out. Got a crunchy chick, which I was just telling y'all about. If you eat them, it actually gives you evil points, so I don't really want to do that. And I think for the last bit, I'm going to probably show y'all Bowerstone North. Alright, so the last stop on this video, we are in Bowerstone North, which you, like I said, you do have to do a bunch of quests in order to get here for Lady Grey. And you can either decide to basically keep Lady Grey's secret, or you can turn her in. And if you do, you will end up getting this house here. Basically, you can marry Lady Grey or not. And this is the mansion it gives you. It's actually very, very, like, disappointing. The inside is very disappointing. Totally not worth doing all the missions for. But the missions are fun, and the storyline incredibly great. The entire game is absolutely awesome and amazing. So I recommend everybody trying this game. Here is the shop in Bowerstone North. As you can see, there is a hero doll of you. And it actually goes to whatever you look like throughout the game. So that's pretty cool.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
And right there he's got 885 items. So right here is gifts. Let's go down here and look at these. Boom, he wants extra money for some things. Like you see here, 762 for the emeralds. When I bought those and made all that profit a minute ago. You have to really watch. So if he's upcharging, then chances are, if I go to sell, he might give me extra money. Let's take a look. Nope. Well, is he? Nah, he's not. Okay. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, let me know in the comment section down below. I will be doing all 3 Fables coming up soon, and PS2 online. So if y'all stay tuned for that.